All aboard! Ever wanted to drop 10 large on a train trip through rural Japan? Well, aren't you in luck? The Shiki Shima train debuted in Japan in May of this year. The service, operated by East Japanese Railway Company, chauffeurs passengers around northeastern Japan on up to almost 1,300-kilometer round trips. The train departs Tokyo's Ueno station, and guests sleep on board overnight. The Shiki Shima travels at 110 kilometers per hour, 3 times slower than the Shinkansen, Japan's famous bullet train. The 10-carriage train includes 5 standard suite cars, 1 car for a deluxe suite, and the Shiki Shima suite, plus 2 observatory cars for viewing and 2 cars for lounging and dining. Observatory cars allow passengers to take in panoramic views of the Japanese countryside. The train can accommodate 34 passengers in its 17 suites. The Shiki Shima's dining and lounge cars also allow guests to view the scenery outside. The train's appearance and interior decoration was designed by Ken Okuyama. Although it comes with a hefty price tag, the train service is already booked through April of next year. All aboard the Tomo Express as we take you on a journey through the transport methods of the future. This personal sub can take you and your 2 buddies underwater. A personal submarine sounds like a gadget James Bond or Batman would use, but one Dutch company is hoping to give us all a go as well. Netherlands-based engineering company Ortega Submersibles have created a personal underwater vehicle capable of transporting 3 people underwater together. The submersible is named the Mark 1C. It can carry 350 liters of cargo, meaning divers are able to carry more air or equipment as required. The 570-kilogram vessel is powered by 2 10-kilowatt-per-hour electric thrusters. These propel it at speeds of up to 16.7 kilometers per hour on the ocean surface and 20 kilometers per hour underwater. Ortega says its designs are based on a World War II RAF motorized submersible canoe project called Sleeping Beauty. These were used by British forces for clandestine reconnaissance missions. Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see an animation on these and how they worked. The Mark 1C can dive to depths of 95 meters. Most recreational divers can only make it to 40 meters. Hansol 378i lightweight batteries allow the submersible to operate for 11 hours. The Mark 1C also comes equipped with advanced naval technology, including magnometers, sonars, and other sensors. Each passenger is equipped with a digital display that shows the status of the submersible, as well as a navigation system for above and underwater exploration. To extend dive time, the submersible also has an onboard air supply for each diver. There has been no statement regarding the price or release date from Ortega just yet. So until that time, does anyone fancy snorkeling or diving with sharks instead? No, just us? Okay then. Uber reckons you'll be able to hail a flying cab by 2026. Ride-hailing company Uber released a very intriguing white paper last month. The nearly 100-page document envisions a future where commuters jetting city to city in compact aircraft could be as normal as taking the train to work. Uber's prediction of a world with commonplace urban air transit systems relies heavily on the widespread use of small self-flying electric aircraft with vertical takeoff and landing capability. Also known as VTOL, it's most commonly used by helicopters, as well as a small number of military aircraft. Uber says a network of VTOL hubs or landing pads, dubbed vertiports and verti-stops, could be used as terminals to ferry passengers around. Unlike cars, buses, and trains, VTOLs aren't susceptible to traffic jams or delays. They can fly from A to B with no fixed route. Uber estimates the cost of a 15-minute flight may eventually reach as low as $21. Uber expects the aircraft could fly at cruise speeds of around 150 miles per hour and won't go above 10,000 feet. The VTOL would be powered by rechargeable batteries that would maintain 30 minutes of reserve energy. Uber won't manufacture the aircraft, but predicts the market will have produced them by the early 2020s. Uber needs to collaborate with governments and the private sector for this to become a reality, so that could take longer than a decade, especially on the regulatory side.
This electric bus recharges on the go and has no driver. This concept driverless bus was designed in part by Canadian engineer Charles Bombardier and may one day help Canadians get from point A to B just like normal coaches. The driverless bus, named Toboxy, uses silent electric motors. This would be powered by batteries that get energy from power transfer switches fixed to the road. Passengers would be able to order one from their phone or hail a passing Toboxy after first registering with their details and photo. This helps the vehicle recognize their face. The bus then computes the best route for the passenger's destination, factoring in other options from the local transportation network. The vehicle can ferry a maximum of a dozen passengers, including 2 wheelchairs. It has angled walls so people can half sit or lean during their journey. The sleek-looking design was designed by Ashish Tolkar. Nicholas Latondra, who is also working on a new electric bus design at Latanda.com, also played a part in developing the Toboxy concept.
One step closer to a flying taxi future. Though still probably more than a few years away, dreams of commuting through our cities in flying vehicles may become a reality. German company Lilium's 2-seater flying jet prototype features 36 propellers and runs entirely on electricity, making it emission-free. The aircraft takes off vertically and accelerates into forward flight with the help of its wing flaps. The prototype was controlled remotely during its first test flight in April. The company's plan is to build a fleet of air taxis that can be booked on demand via smartphone by 2025. Like Uber, but with flying jets. With low battery consumption and a cruising speed of up to 300 kilometers per hour, travel time will be reduced and will come at a fraction of the cost of regular taxis. The company claims their first manned flight won't be too far off and even wants to create a 5-seater version of its VTOL aircraft. But with a couple of other aviation companies also developing their own flying vehicles, the race is on.